All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We'll start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well according to the scriptures. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there, doing all they can to make their calling and election sure. This is just going to be a quick lesson. You know, I'm doing me a little walk, you know. So through the spirit, I was like, you know, why not go ahead and put something up? And I think I'm going to entitle, well, I am going to entitle this lesson, Thy Faith Has Made You Whole, you know, and because all the things that we've gone through according to the curses, and the we I'm speaking about are you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, wherever you may be scattered in the world, not according to appearance, but according to the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, the curses that were placed on us, you know, it's put us in a state, you know, where we would think that the even God himself, you know, as the world would say, is even against us, you know. And these curses that are on us, you know, are for a sign and for a wonder, you know. So the people who are going through these things, they can resonate with it, you know. Because when it comes to the curses that the Lord put on us, you know, we would be at the bottom of the totem pole and not liked by the whole world, you know. But through the sacrifice that Yahweh Shai made on the behest of the children of Israel, you know, it puts us in a state of remembrance of our power, and that that we have a kingdom that's to come, you know. And what inspired this was I was going through the book of Mark, you know, and mainly what inspired me to do this lesson is what happened with the woman who had the issue of blood, you know, and then just based around her faith, you know, she was made whole right then and there on the spot, you know. So without further ado, you know, let's just go right into it, you know. And this passage is after, you know, Yahweh Shai, his fame, you know, had grew throughout the land during that time, you know, to the point where a large multitude of believers and people who just inquired, you know, because everybody that was around Yahweh Shai during that time didn't believe. You know, you had various different amounts of spirits that came in. You know, look at the scribes and the Pharisees, for instance, you know, and their disbelief, you know, and how they misused Yahweh Shai and what he was bringing, you know. But it was all according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, because just as on this side, you know, there's a large influx of Israelites who really don't truly worship Yahweh Shai like they think they do, you know. Of course, Jake got that zeal, you know, but not according to knowledge. The fuck is this girl doing? Get the fuck out of here. I think he got rabies. Yeah, he does. He got this weird run and walk, and he's running sideways and stopping in front of me all frantically. Yeah, he definitely got some rabies. Let me get the fuck out of here. But anyways, with all that being said, let's go to Mark 5 and yeah, I'm sure you can hear him. Anyways, yeah. But it says Mark 5 and 24, and it says in Yahweh Shai, it says Jesus, but we know him to be Yahweh Shai, you know. That is his true biblical name. He had a Hebrew name, you know. Even when he spoke with Paul, he spoke, well, even when he spoke to his disciples, you know, he spoke in the Hebrew tongue, you know. Even our Lord, you know, he has a Hebrew name, you know. So his name can't possibly be Jesus when the letter J didn't come about into the 16th century, you see. But it says back in Mark 5 and 24, and it says, and Yahweh Shai went with him, and much people followed him, and thronged him, which means, hey man, these people were wrapped around him. You know, they were shoulder to shoulder. You know, and he couldn't catch a break from getting from around these people. You know, just because the message that he came with, and more or less the miracles and the things that he was doing in the earth. You know, it says, and a certain woman which had an issue of blood 12 years, it says, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was nothing better, but rather grew worse. Yeah, and that's another one of those curses that will be upon us. You know, where it talks about where's that in Deuteronomy, where it speaks about how we will be plagued with diseases, even of those that aren't written in the book. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, that's exactly one of those curses that was on this woman. Hey man, and which plagues our people. Look, our people got high blood pressure. You know, they gout, heart disease. You know, all kind of things. And why? You know, it's because of their lack of knowledge. You know, hey man, and that's why our apostles and elders, they speak about all the time. You know, make sure you work out, man. Make sure you are eating properly. Make sure you're doing what you got to do so you can serve the Lord properly. You know, not saying that's what that woman who touched Yahweh Shah, that was her case. You know, but you know, that's why our elders and apostles and brothers, man, stress it all the time. You know, I'm hard on myself even about it. You know, I'm not the best, nor am I far from doing the things that I would want to do to be at my fullest potential. But hey, it's about getting out there and doing it. You know, and the work that I do, you know, I'm constantly walking anyway. You know, I got a regimen of just pretty much a lot of walking and a lot of stretching, which is just pretty much all you need. You know, you can work out, you know, you can gain muscle, but you don't want to get too, you know, big, because a larger muscles can slow up your can be a hindrance to your organs, you know. But anyways, hey man, that's not hey, I'm not a physician, you know, nor am I a doctor. You know, that's just speaking from experience, because I know a lot of guys in the world. Hey, look at these famous guys, you know, Cali Muscle, he had heart issues. That's probably because all that motherfucker would dump a whole thing of pre-workout in his mouth. And, man, yeah, you people, they'll do anything to be seen of men, you know, and to be liked, and to be a source of entertainment. But anyways, it says but rather grew worse. Yeah, so this lady, she progressively got worse till she was like, man, look, man, I'm at the point where, hey, I'm about to give up the ghost. You know, the only person that can help me in this predicament is Yahweh Shah. You know, and her faith alone. Let's just keep going. It says, and when she had heard of Yahweh Shah, it says, came in the press behind, and touched his garment. It says, and she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. Yeah, so hey man, her faith, that just even, man, if she could touch him, you know, she will be whole, you know. And that's what Yahweh Shah always harped on, you know, just the faith that in him, and what came along with that, you know. That was one of the things that, hey man, he harped on the disciples on a heavy. You know, he will always get on their ass about faith, you know. And when it came to their travels and having food, you know, he would get on them. Hey man, does not the Lord pretty much I forget how it goes, where it talks about pretty much clothing the grass, you know. I know that sounds awkward, but here, let's get it real quick, because I think what does it say, ye of little faith? Yeah. Yeah. I quoted it right. Yeah, that's Luke 28:12 and 28. And let's just read that one verse and we're going to go back. This Luke 12 and 28. Actually, we might read a couple of these because this is a lot of the rebuke that the Lord had towards the disciples just based on their faith. But it's Luke 12 and 28. It says, if then the Most High so clothe the grass, meaning what? Hey, he makes sure that it properly gets watered. You know, he makes sure the rain comes in due season. He also brings the dew of the morning, to make sure the grass, even the grass itself, is taken care of. You know, this is a creation that's created in harmony that everything can flourish. But now, under the inhabitants thereof, the earth is defiled. You know, which is Esau Edom and all the things he pushed. You know, even towards our people. You know, we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And why is that? Because we go to Esau Edom, you know, for understanding and how we should dictate our lives, how we should generate our health, you know. And this man is deceptive, you know. So hey, what are we supposed to do? Being that we have this faith in Yahweh Shai again, rely on Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, and then you'll be left with the comforter that's left by Yahweh Shai that'll teach you all things, you know, even the spirit of truth, the truth of all matters, you know. It says, and tomorrow is cast into the oven. It says, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? So yeah, that was how Yahweh Shai was in when it came to pretty much a serving the Lord. He was adamant about on all aspects of life, you know, whether it be being clothed, you know, even when where it goes right here in Mark 8:26, where pretty much they were on that voyage in the ship, and Yahweh Shai was pretty much sleeping, but the waves, you know, was so turbulent that it shook up the disciples, and they woke up Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai was like, man, oh, you of little faith. Hey, let's just read it real quick. This Matthew 8:23. It says, and when he was entered into the ship, his disciples followed him. And it says, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea. It says, insomuch that the ship was covered in waves. It says, but he was asleep. Yeah, Yahweh Shai was knocked out through that, you know, because he understood the timeline on what he had to do. You know, he knew his death wasn't going to be by the sea, you know, but he also had faith that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai was going to get him out of that situation. And that's what we're being taught here. You know, we haven't been given the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind, you know. So what, even when things get turbulent, you know, we rely on our faith to help us out, you know. Hey, even the scriptures tell us, man, hey, lay the things that are too hard for us on Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know. And it's gonna be beneficial for your growth at the end, you know, even if it don't feel like it was the best possible outcome. Believe, if your faith is look at what the scriptures talk about. Consider the men of old, has any put their trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and was confounded, you know, roughly paraphrasing. All the men that put their faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, even if it wasn't a pleasant to the flesh, it was beneficial to their growth, you know. But it says, verse 25, and his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. It says, and he saith unto them, why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he rose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. Yeah, so it just adding on to the point that Yahweh Shai was adamant about just faith in all aspects when it came to fear, when it came to seeking out your daily bread, hey, have faith that Yahweh Shem Shai is going to deliver you, because that is what's going to make you whole, Let's see. Let's go back to Mark 5. Yeah, that was the point on that, But hey, man, that's what Yahweh Shai is also taught his disciples to do. That's why when he said, "A greater works that these works that I do, greater works shall you do, and greater these works shall you do, and greater," And why is that? Because what does the scripture say? If you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains, and that's what we're doing through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. We're proclaiming liberty to the captive. We're binding the broken heart. Hey, let's get that. What is that? I think it's Isaiah 66. Maybe it's 60. Yeah, here we go. Isaiah 61. This is Isaiah 61 and 1. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me." Yeah, and that's what you're witnessing right now. The Spirit of the Lord being upon certain men on the earth, to preach good tidings, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh by Shem Shai. And what does that do? That makes you whole, man. Especially knowing you're an Israelite, and that the Lord is about to render a recompense on your behalf. All the wrongs that you've gone through, they're about to be made right. And I can't even say all the wrongs you've gone through he's gonna make right. But hey, man, you understand what I'm saying? Because everything we go through, it's for our learning and for our benefit, so that, hey, man, when the kingdom is established, we'll have a proper sense of judgment. But you understand what I'm saying, man? Hey, the Lord's gonna make good on his promise that he made to the Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob, the house of Israel. First and foremost, starting off with his elect, and then the whole nation of Israel. It says, "Because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek." Yeah, and that's why we always say, man, we have the 100% truth, and we say that in humility, because just as Apostle Paul spoke on, he said, "Be ye followers of me, for I'm a follower of Yahweh Shai." We are pretty much set up to bring you that good news, the gospel. It says, "And he have sent me to bind the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captive, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound." It says, "To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn." And that's through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's what we constantly do, And then even if you need correction, we'll hop on you. We'll get you right in that aspect too, Not like General Yohana, where he's like, "Yeah, I'll get you right. I teach you how to have sex with your wife. I teach you how to eat. I teach you how to sleep. I'll teach you how to pray." Hey, man, you niggas are crazy, man. Anyway, it says, "To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes," and says, "and the oil of joy for mourning." It says, "and the garments of praise for the spirit of heaviness." It says, "that they might be called trees of righteousness," And through our faith, man, that's what makes us those trees of righteousness, And that's what we're trying to be, man. Those those first fruits in the kingdom of heaven, those ones that get delivered in salvation, you know, out of this fucked up predicament we're in, you know, because hey man, you don't want a taste of that second death, you know. Hey, the Lord was it repented him that he made man, you know, and he flooded the earth, you know, and he's gonna do the same thing. And this time, you know, because as was Peter spoke about, you know, the world being overflowed with water shall be reserved unto fire, you know. Those thermonuclear missiles are going to completely annihilate Babylon the Great, which is America, you know, in various other parts of the world, and completely destroy Israel as well. But Israel's going to be built back up. Babylon isn't, man, you know. But we're trying to be delivered from that. And it's even our faith that'll deliver us from that, and we'll be changed in the twinkling of an eye, you know. Our body's going to be a change, you know. Our mindset's going to be changed, you know. Our thought process, everything's going to be changed. We're going to be we're going to enter into the new covenant, you know. That's when the new covenant. That's when we're enter into the new covenant. You see, when we're changed. As of right now, we're still in these chains of darkness. So there's still things to do to work on our faith, you know. And that's what Yahushua was showing his disciples during his time on the scene, you know. But I think I'm gonna end it. Actually, did I have more on that? I says the planting of the Lord that he. Oh yeah. The planting of the Lord that he might be glorified. Yeah. So even within our faith, man, you can't make it a you thing, you know. Everything you do when it comes to serving the Lord, your mind should always be centered around serving the Lord and being a minister and a servant to his elect. You know, that's what this grace period and this time right now is about. You know, serving and fearing Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, you know, and enduring all things for the elect's sake, as the scriptures say. You know. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Rakaha Chorash. Once again, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, and shalom to the elect out there. Shalom.